Well guys, took the boat out today, first time ever, and got a nice mangrove jack. So I'm going to show you how to cook it, and we're just going to do a really simple Asian dish. So it's going to be a bit of fun. So I'm going to fire up the pot and let's get cracking. I'm going to go through some ingredients, guys, what we've got today. There's a few ingredients here, but once you've got them all ready to rock and roll, the sauce takes about maybe 3 or 4 minutes to cook. So it's just a little bit of preparation that you've got to do in advance. So we've got some chili, lime juice, fish sauce. We've got some capsicum and some really nice palm sugar. We've also got some fresh ginger and garlic. So yeah, all your basic Asian ingredients. Just going to make a little sauce with the tamarind as well. It's just some tamarind paste that you can buy from any Asian store now. You can get this at Woolies, Coles, wherever. It's all over the shelves, so you guys can find that very easily. And it's got like a very tangy sort of flavour. It's beautiful. It'll go really well with our fish. Okay, and so let's get on. I'm going to get the oil heated up, and we're going to deep fry first of all our crispy fish. Just want to talk a little bit about the mangrove jack and how I've prepared it. So what we've got here, I've put some slits. Now I've cut them in really on a fine angle so that the actual skin will protect the flesh when we cook it in the fryer. Okay, I've gilled and gutted it, and yeah, looking absolutely beautiful. Really nice looking fish. Just show you those gaps in there, as you can see, and they just basically close up, and that way we're not going to get any problems with the fish or the flesh drying out. All right. But another thing that I'm actually going to pop on there as well is some rice flour to protect it as well. So we're just going to dust it very lightly with the rice flour. Dust it over the top. It just gets rid of all that moisture as well off the fish. Oh, that wind's really just picked up now. As you can see, the flour's going everywhere. Hopefully you can hear me okay. We've had a 36-degree day here on the coast today. So it's a beautiful night, but geez, it was very hot. So hopefully you guys can hear what I'm saying. So just lightly dust it. Make sure there's no scales on there too. Alright, and it's just going to go straight into our hot oil. So as you can see, guys, I've just heated the oil up here. You've got to be really careful when you do this. I've got a basil leaf in there. Just put it in when it's cold, and then once it comes up to start to fizz like it's doing now, you don't want to put it in like when it's hot, because it can actually spit at you. Basil leaf or a little bit of coriander, whatever you've got. Some people put wooden spoons in there. It is even better if you've got a temperature gauge, because it can be quite dangerous, especially with naked flames. So you've got to be super careful. Once it comes up to temperature, I like to turn the heat off, and then I put my fish in, so there's no naked flame here where the... Hot enough now. I'm just going to turn it off so we don't get any naked flame and any splash or any fires. We don't want any fires. It's the last thing I want on a 36-degree day. And straight into your fryer like so. So it goes straight into the pan like so. And then once it's settled down, that's when I can actually turn the heat back on. So it's starting to settle down now. For that initial first time that you actually put your fish in, you've got to be very careful. So it's been in there around about 5 minutes now. I'm just going to check it. And as you can see, I've got a naked flame, so we want to turn that off completely. So I've turned the flame off. You've still got to be careful because this is very hot around here. So I've got myself a holy spoon and also some tongs. I'm just going to check how it's looking. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Get it nice and crispy. So I'm just going to turn it over gently. Be very careful when you do this. Take your time. And that's looking pretty good now. Oh, yeah. Okay guys, just going to move the fish just up a little bit so I can crisp that tail up. And she's going to be ready. I'm going to take the fish out now. Just make sure it drains. Always have some absorbent paper ready to go. Bring the plate to the fish so you don't drop the fish. And then we just pop the fish on there. And as you can see, it's nice and crispy. Hot, we're going to make the sauce now. First thing I'm going to pop in here is my capsicum. I've got a little bit of oil in here. In with my chili, garlic and ginger. Plenty of ginger goes in, and the garlic. Just give that a little bit of a shake around. Also now I'm going to put my sugar in there, which is my palm sugar. Goes in. What we want to do here is just start to melt our sugar without burning it. Now in with a little bit of our tamarind water. And what we want to do now is just start to reduce this beautiful sauce. The sugars start to caramelise up. We get all that beautiful sweetness from the chilies and that beautiful ginger. I'm going to put a dash of our fish sauce in here, put a little bit of saltiness. You need a little bit of saltiness, sweetness, sour, and then I'm just going to finish with some lime juice. I'm going to bring all that down to a nice caramel until it sort of coats the back of a spoon. That's looking really good now. What happens is you'll start to see these little bubbles on the edges start to get a little bit thinner. When I say thinner, they're not as big. See how big these ones are now? They start to get smaller, I should say, not thinner. I'm starting to caramelise up on the sides here, as you can see. It almost starts to coat the back of the spoon. Okay, so now I'm just going to put the this beautiful caramel sauce all over the fish together now, and then we're just going to finish this beautiful mangrove jack that I caught on my boat. First fish for the new boat. Thought we'd have a little celebration. Now I'm going to put some salad over the top of this, and I'll just let you know what's in this salad. So what we've got is some mint leaves that I picked out of the garden, some basil leaves that I've got in the garden as well. I bought some coriander because I don't have any of that, some bean shoots. This is a really nice little fresh, beautiful salad. So I've just got a very simple dressing that's going in the salad. It's just some lime juice and vegetable oil. Really, really simple. Just going to pour this over the top last minute, and this will give it a really nice sheen over the top of my fish. So then this is just going over the top of the fish, like so. So there you go, guys, mangrove jack with some Asian flavours. What a fantastic way to celebrate a day on my brand new boat. I'm just so over the good at hand. Cheers, guys. Wow, superb.